Close your eyes for a sec. Picture that rush, the butterflies, the late-night texts, the way their smile used to light up your world like a secret sunrise. Now, imagine it's all smoke, a brain fog illusion keeping you chained to someone who's already checked out. What if the love you feel is just your neurons lying to protect your heart? Tonight, we're ripping off the blindfold with 10 brutal signs straight from the dark underbelly of psychology. Signs that scream they don't love you, even as you whisper, but they do. Ready to face the mirror? Let's get real. Love isn't that fairy tale glow. It's a neurochemical cocktail that can curdle into delusion faster than you can say, happily ever after. You've been there, staring at your phone, heart pounding, replaying that one sweet moment from last month like it's proof of forever. But deep down a whisper nags. Why do their eyes glaze over when you share your dreams? Why the half-hearted hugs that feel like obligations? This isn't just heartbreak fodder. It's a hidden epidemic wired into our brains. Evolutionary psych tells us we crave connection to survive, so our minds invent stories to glue us to partners, even toxic ones. Think attachment theory, those invisible threads from childhood that make us cling to almost love, like lifelines. Real-life struggles. Over 40% of couples in long-term relationships report emotional drift per recent surveys, yet they stay trapped in the mystery of maybe it'll change. The dark truth, your partner's silence isn't laziness. It's a signal from their subconscious, broadcasting disinterest in frequencies you don't want to tune into. And your brain's dopamine loops keep replaying the highs, blinding you to the lows. We've all got war stories, texts going unread for days, date nights turning into solo Netflix binges, that gut twist when they forget your birthday but nail theirs. It's not you being needy, it's them being absent. But here's the hook that reels you in. These aren't random red flags. They're psychological traps, secret patterns etched in our wiring, turning soulmates into strangers. As we unpack the 10 signs ahead, you'll spot the emotional triggers hijacking your daily bliss. What if sign 1 is already echoing in your texts? Stick tight. The revelations will make you question every "I love you" you've ever heard. All right, let's dive into the abyss, sign by sign, where psychology unmasks the love that's long gone. These aren't fluffy checklists, they're brain hacks exposing the cracks in your connection. Buckle up. Each one builds on the last, like dominoes toppling your denial. Sign 1, the emotional dodgeball. They swerve deep talks like pros. You bare your soul about work stress, and they nod with that vacant eyes on their phone. It's the amygdala's revenge. Their fear center slams shut vulnerability, leaving you echoing in the void. Psych whiz John Gottman calls this stonewalling, the silent killer of 85% of divorces. Sign 2, effort eclipse. Plans fizzle without a fight from them. You suggest a weekend getaway. They maybe it to death. Here's the trap. Love's prefrontal cortex lights up for shared futures, but disinterest dims it. No surprise gestures? That's oxytocin withdrawal, your bond hormone starving. Sign 3, chit-chat charade. Conversations skim the surface like oil on water. No probing your passions, just weather small talk. Mirror neurons, those empathy sparks, aren't firing. They're fried. Result? You feel unseen, a ghost in your own love story. Sign 4, touch turnoff. Physical affection drops to obligatory pecks. Cuddles, rare as a blue moon. The skin's largest organ craves contact for serotonin boosts, but rejection here triggers cortisol spikes, etching resentment lines. Sign 5, initiation imbalance. You're always the texter, the planner, the pursuer. They respond, but never start the spark. Attachment theory's anxious avoidant dance. Your chase feeds their complacency, a daily emotional yo-yo. Sign 6, sexual silence. They tune out your desires, turning bed into battlefield. No curiosity about what lights you up? That's the dark triad whisper. Narcissistic self-focus over mutual fire. Research links this to 60% of bedroom rifts. Sign 7, time thief. They bail on quality hangs for me time every time. Your shared rituals? Cancelled. Evolutionary mismatch. We bonded in tribes, but solo scrolling signals solo souls eroding your we-ness. Sign 8. Critique cascade. Subtle jabs pile up, chipping your confidence. You're overreacting again. It's contempt's venom, per Gottman, flooding your brain with shame circuits that mimic rejection pangs. Sign 9. Future fog. No we in their visions. Trips, vague, kids, dodged. This disengagement? A prefrontal bailout, where love's executive function ghosts long-term bets. Sign 10. Empathy evaporation. They shrug at your wins or woes, eyes blank. No, I'm proud of you, glow. The final trigger. Oxytocin bonds shatter, leaving mirror neurons cold. You're orbiting a black hole of indifference. See the pattern? These traps chain daily, turning whispers of doubt into roars. But the biggest shadow? It's lurking, ready to flip your world. Boom. Here's the mind-melting twist that'll haunt your mirror gaze. The cruelest sign isn't theirs, it's yours. That gnawing, but they love me loop. It's your brain's betrayal. A confirmation bias fortress built on sunk cost fallacy and fear of the void. Psychology's dark secret. We stay in loveless limbo because solitude terrifies more than stagnation. Neuroimaging shows the insula, your gut feel center, lights up in pain at breakups like physical wounds, so we rationalize red flags as rough patches. Shocker. Studies reveal 70% of us ignore these signs for months, addicted to intermittent rewards, like that rare hug dopamine hit, mirroring slot machine psychology. The twist deepens. Partners sense your denial, pulling further, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy where your hope becomes their exit cue. That's not malice, it's mirror game madness, where avoidance breeds more avoidance, contempt more critique. The abyss stares back. What if love was never mutual? Just your projection on their polite proximity. This revelation isn't despair, it's detonation. Blow up the illusion, because holding on to half-love, it's emotional self-sabotage, wiring your heart for repeat heartaches. Feel that chill? That's freedom knocking, disguised as fear. Whew, we've cracked the code on love's lies. Now arm yourself with hacks to reclaim your spark or sprint to better. Takeaway 1. Audit the signs weekly, no sugarcoating. Journal. Did they dodge depth today? This metacognition rewires your bias per cognitive behavioral pros, spotting traps before they trap you. Hack 2. The vulnerability vault. Schedule no-filter chats outside drama zones. I feel distant when flips stonewalling into bridges, boosting oxytocin flows. If they balk, that's your cue. Love meets you halfway. Always. Self-growth gold. Reclaim your love language solo. Words of affirmation. Affirm yourself in the mirror till it sticks. Touch. Self-massage rituals to starve the deprivation ache. Research backs it. Solo emotional tuning raises self-worth 30%, magnetizing real love. Insight bomb. True love isn't fireworks, it's consistent curiosity, a daily dopamine dance where both lead. Spot these signs. You're not failing, you're awakening. Ditch the delusion. Curate connections that celebrate your chaos. You're wired for epic love, not echoes. Step into it fierce. So hit pause. Which sign hit hardest? Spill in comments. Did number 6 shatter something? Share this script with a friend in the fog. One share could spark their salvation. What's one bold move you'll make today to demand the love you deserve? Your heart's revolution starts now.